Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today, we are going to have a very special video for a Vedic lifestyle. 10 tips on how to manifest your dreams using Vedic astrology and the power of the law of attraction. And I am so excited to be here to tell you all about it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what are these 10 tips so that we can manifest our dreams using astrology and the law of attraction.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, and I just want to take this moment to give a beautiful shout out to all my exclusive members here and the exclusive members only. Thank you to my beautiful Patreons. I am able to bring you guys so much free content, and I have amazing exclusive member benefits aside from shout outs. I also have a Vedic Astrological 101 course there, so if you would like to deepen your knowledge on Vedic astrology, that's a fantastic one. And you also get very exclusive videos on the full moon and new moon rituals and so much more. So if you would like to start tapping into a deeper knowledge, make sure to become a member today, and you can find that out in the description here below. Alrighty, my brothers and sisters, let's get to it. Let's find out these 10 tips to manifest our dreams and our aspirations. So first and foremost, we are here because we want to understand how to manifest our dreams and our aspirations. First and foremost, the two most powerful sources to help us create the life that we always wanted is, of course, the power of Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology and Jyotish is known to be the eye of the Vedas, and so it gives us insight into a deeper understanding of ourselves, our universe, and where we are to help us to do the self-development. And the law of attraction is also a wonderful way of using it. Law of attraction has a lot of connection with quantum physics, and it explains that it teaches how our thoughts, emotions, and our vibrations shape our reality. And this, of course, has already been proven with quantum physics that yes, our intentions, our thoughts will shape reality around us. So when we combine these two practices, we can unlock some powerful transformative pathways to really manifest our desires. So I'm really excited to tell you all this today. So first and foremost, the magic of cosmic alignment. Understanding your birth chart and astrological placements is like receiving a personal map of your soul's potential. So if you would like to get your personal Vedic astrological chart, check out in the description here below. You will find a link to my website where we have a Vedic astrological calculator, and you will definitely get all that information there. Now, it has a blueprint of your soul's potential, of the karmas of your soul and where your soul is heading. So your chart reveals a lot of intimate strength, innate strengths and weaknesses and challenges and blessings that we already are born with or what we will experience in our future. So by aligning our thoughts and emotions and actions with the unique astrological energy, you are tapping into a potent cosmic force that amplifies your manifestation abilities and exponentially. So these two are magical ways of not only helping us to become better version of ourselves with self-development, but it also helps us to truly align with the full alignment of manifestation in our lives. So the cosmic manifestation journey. Ready to harness your magic in the cosmos and manifest your dreams? We are all ready to transform this. We don't want to be victims of life. We don't want to be victims of the planets. That's why we have this channel, to truly understand what is going on astrologically so that we can use the astro energies for our motivation to move forward into the future, to surf that cosmic wave into our dreams and manifestations. So the following 10 tips, I've created these 10 tips to help you, guide you through combining astrology and the law of attraction in a powerful and practical way. Each technique builds upon ancient wisdom and modern understanding to help you align with your highest potential. So whether you are new to these practices or deepening your exciting journey, these strategies will help you to attract your desired outcome with great ease, clarity, and cosmic support. So let's explore these 10 tips. First and foremost, we need to dive deep into our birth chart. This is the first step. This is when we start really getting to know ourselves, and it's a fascinating journey to really deepen our knowledge of our chart. So we want to know, what is our sun sign? The sun sign is the core identity of our life purpose, is where the soul, the sun, the Atma can shine is best. So according to the sign and according to the house that is in, that is going to be very, very important. And also, if we want to go even in a more advanced situation, we will check the nakshatra that the sun falls in. Then, of course, we want to check the moon sign. And in reality, in Vedic astrology, the moon sign is way more important than the sun sign. Why? Because the moon sign is our emotions, our emotional nature, and our inner needs. So even though the Atma is here, the Atma is covered by this chit, and the chit is that energy of the moon, our emotions, how we perceive things. It's like the filter. So it's very, very important. The moon sign is very, very important. This is how we emotionally go about things. This is what makes us emotionally balanced, emotionally safe. And we can understand that mental health is extremely important. We can even see this in athletes, that if they don't have their mind in the game, truly their mental health as strong as their athleticism, then sometimes they don't win. So the moon sign is quite important, and it's going to give us a lot of information about our emotional nature. So we want to know what sign it's in and what house it's in, and the nakshatra of this moon as well. Then we also want to get to know our rising sign, which in Vedic astrology is called the Lagna. Very, very important energy. So here, how you present yourself in the world is the rising sign. It's the body, your vehicle, the vehicle of this soul, and the vehicle of your chit, of your emotional covering. So this is a very important. This is the vessel. This is the vehicle that we're moving in life. This is how people perceive us. This is how people see us. And the rising sign is very important because it also establishes each individual house and where it lands. So we want to know our rising sign. We want to know what is the nakshatra of our rising sign and get to know these qualities so that we can understand our strengths and our weaknesses. And last but not least, of course, the dominant houses. So do you have more planets in certain houses? Do you have, for example, a stellium, 3 or more planets in one house? Or are they scattered around? Regardless of where they're scattered around, we want to know where these planets are landing. And if you do have more than 2 planets in a house, that means that that house is very, very important for you. It's going to be a dominant energy in a dominant house. Then we want to know, what is the energy of this house? Is it Dharma house? Is it an Artha house? Is it a Kama house? Is it a Moksha house? And according to that, we will know the tendencies and our natural tendencies to what we lean towards, okay? So it's important to dive deep in our charts. I highly suggest that you go check out your chart. In the description here below, you will find a Vedic astrological calculator in my website. There you can find out your chart. And of course, if you would like to go even deeper into your chart, because maybe it's the beginning, I highly suggest that you download the Align 27 app. I collaborate with this amazing app, and if you go in the description here below, you will find a link. Use my link to get your freebie today. This Align app will give you a very thorough description of your chart. So you get to know yourself a little bit more. So definitely download it with the link in the description here below. So that is the first tip. We want to get to know our chart, okay? We want to explore, surface level the astrology of our chart. What do we lean towards? Are we more materialistic? Are we more spiritual? What are the signs that we have? And what are the houses we turn on the most? What is our dominant energy of our chart? That's number one. Because we don't want to go against our nature. We want to work with our nature. We want to work with our strengths. And that is what the chart is going to give us. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, identify your dominant elements and signs. So every birth chart contains a unique blend of 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water. These 4 elements, understanding which elements dominates your chart, reveals how you naturally process energy and interact with the world. So you want to check out your signs, you want to check out the planets, and you want to see, are they mostly fire signs, which means Aries, Saggy, and Leo? Or are they mostly earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Or are they mostly air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Or are they mostly water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? And with that, we can also learn to understand our normal elemental nature. If you're more fiery, then you're going to be more of an entrepreneur, more of a leader. You want to initiate things. You take action. You are a trailblazer. If you're a little bit more in the earth energies, then you're more solid, more sturdy, more secure, more focused on material security. You're a hard worker and you don't mind working hard. But if you are an air dominant energy, then you like to talk, you like to communicate, you like to make relationships. Your strength is making friends, expanding your networks of people. And with your friends and your groups of people, you are able to move ahead in life. And if you have mostly water signs, then the water is very intuitive. We need to use our intuition. We need to use our introspection. We are a little bit more isolated, but we're very deep thinkers and we like to penetrate through certain veils. So our intuition is the strongest part as a water sign. So those are some energies that we can start understanding, like, okay, I work more with these elements than other elements. So we can see here that the fire will bring more passion, action, and inspiration. The earth will bring more grounding, practicality, and stability. Air will bring more communication, ideas, and connection, while water more emotions, intuition, and depth. So that's number 2. Then we're going to go into the third tip. So now is where we start working with this law of intention, the law of manifestation. Law of manifestation. So set clear intentions at the right time. Yes, timing is everything. Timing is super, super important. You know how they say it's about time. Be prepared for when the time comes so that you can really have that amazing possibility. It's the same thing here. So timing is everything in manifestation. It's not just about what you desire, but when you plant those seeds of intention for the universe to really understand these things. The cosmos often offer a specific windows when manifestation energy flows more powerfully. So write down, first and foremost, clear goals. What are your goals? What is your target? What are you shooting for? What is your intention? So be specific and detailed about your desire. If this is a little hard for you, then I highly suggest that you have a vision board. Vision boards can be fantastic to help us really see clearly what it is that we are going for. The law of attraction responds best to a precise intention infused with positive emotion. Then choose the crown days. What is a crown day? So that is when I highly suggest that you get my Align 27 app. I'm collaborating with this fantastic app, and this app is so wonderful. Check it out in the description here below. Get your link. Use my link so that you can get a freebie. But this Align app will literally give you a whole description of every single month, and it will show you when you have green days, yellow days, and red days, and also crown days. Crown days and green days are like literally the best times to to publish that, to execute that, to go to that interview, to make a splash, to make an incredible performance. It's the moments where you are shining and the astral energy is aligned with you perfectly. So you can find your crown days using this Align 27 app. Check it out in the description here below. And not only that, but the app also has a chart of the golden moments. So what are golden moments? Every single throughout the day, there's these hours. There's 24 hours in a day. And there's some hours where our energy is up and ready to go, and sometimes it's going down. And this Align app will literally show you the golden moments of your day. There's these times when between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. is a golden moment. So it's a perfect time for you to work, have that meeting, have that interview, or really put your energy to finish some work that you need to get done, or to execute something that you've been wanting to get done. But the golden moments are fantastic times, and that deals more with the waves of the day. So using these 3 different ones to clearly have intentions and know when to use the time. And if you want to go even deeper, you can use the hora. The hora is that throughout the day, every single the hours are divided into the planets ruling some times of the day. So you could be in a hora of Saturn, and that is not the best times. Like whenever we're in a hora of a malefic, we want to be a little bit more cautious. When we're in a hora of a benefic, that is a wonderful time to really move forward with the things we want to do, to set wonderful intentions. How do you get the hora? In the Align 27 app, you can check it out, and you will see that it has a hora tab, and in the hora tab, it will show you throughout your day from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. is going to be Venus hora, fantastic for relationships and connections and making first impressions. From another time, the Mercury hora is a fantastic time to send emails, fantastic time to communicate, fantastic time to answer all the communication you need to get done, or post that post. For the Jupiter hora, a wonderful time to bring more abundance and expansion in your life and wisdom, doing rituals that are going to enhance your faith. For the Saturn hora, a time for a lot of hard work, humility, and being consistent in the energies that need to get done. It's not very favorable for anything else. Then we also have the Mars hora, a wonderful time to work out, a wonderful time to move your body, a wonderful time to take action, to maybe be assertive in something you need to be assertive in. Then there's Rahu hora, which is the worst time of the day. I wouldn't say that you do anything auspicious on this time, and try to stay away from fights. And then we have Ketu hora, which is a wonderful time to do your meditations, your chanting, and your spirituality. So horas are fantastic. You can also find them in the app. Then for tip number 4, aligning your thoughts and emotions. So this is when we actually become congruent, okay? Because sometimes we have our mind wanting something, but then our heart is doing something else, and then we're acting in something else. So it is all about bringing that full integrity where our mind, our words, and our actions are all in alignment, so that we don't fall into hypocrisy. Hypocrisy, which is when you say something but you do something else, it confuses. It doesn't bring auspiciousness, and it can actually work against you. So we want to be very transparent, truthful, clear, and honest and authentic. All of these things bring authenticity. So the power of vibrational alignment is crucial. Your astrological energy and the cosmic current flowing through you. To manifest effectively, you must harmonize your internal state, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions with the celestial frequency. And that's something why we can see our charts and we can see, okay, this is my blessings, my gifts. I don't have to go against them. Cultivate a positive mindset. It is so crucial to have positive mindsets. The positive ones are the lucky ones. The ones who are grateful are the lucky ones. So it is so important. And if you have a weak moon, if your moon is debilitated or it's next to a malefic, you can have a harder time being positive. So you have to make an extra effort to be in this lightness, to be in the positive mindset, to speak beautiful, to affirm goodness in your life, and never, ever lose hope. Because remember, the law of attraction is at the base of faith. If there is no faith, the law of attraction won't work. So we need faith. That is the number one path to astrology. And the first step is, can you cultivate faith? And faith means you got to believe it even when you don't see it. That's faith. And so we need to maintain and cultivate positive mindsets that have faith within us, that matches our vibrations of our desires. Visualize yourself already living your dreams, and most importantly, feel the corresponding emotions as if your manifestation has already happened. So that is the perfect way to use our imagination. Use your imagination to see your beautiful life blessed. Use your imagination to see all the positive things that are about to come into your life. We need to be the ones in control of our mind. And better yet, we can give the control of our mind to God. That's the best, the ultimate, because God is the greatest well-wisher of our life. Our ego is not. But God wants us to thrive, wants us to be abundant, prosperous, to be in light, to be with Him. So giving those mindsets to the faith, to God, that is how you're going to be able to really open yourself up to these opportunities. So very, very, very important. Okay? When your thoughts say yes to abundance while your emotions are whispering no, then this is going to cause a friction in your ability to create the life that you want. So that's why the faith comes in very, very important. It can't just be like, well, I'll believe it when I see it. That's not how it works. The way it works, if you want magic in your life, if you want miracles in your life, you gotta believe it before it happens. Now, tip number 5, utilize planetary transits. This is very important. And I highly suggest that you make sure you subscribe to my channel and that you hit that notification bell, because I am always posting the transits that are currently happening. And this is something very, very important, because when we look at the transits of the planets that are happening, we are able to adjust ourselves to what the environment is propelling us towards. So we're not going against the grain. We're not going up the river. We're going with the flow of where life is taking us. And we're taking advantage of that astral energy that is giving us that impulse into what we want to create. But using the planetary transits is fundamental. So check them out. I mostly put all the transits that are currently happening throughout the year. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check those transit videos, and you check your moon and your rising sign and any other planet that you would like to check out, so that you understand the transits, the energies that you're about to experience for the month, for the months, or for a couple of weeks. Very important. If we don't know these things, then we may be forcing an action when the planetary alignments are not favorable, and we become frustrated and things don't work out for us. So very, very important that you follow transit updates. Check them out in my channel. I have them all the time, uploaded them, and that would be a fantastic way for you to manifest. You can also get them in the Align 27 app. Check out in the description here below. Use my code to get a freebie. So stay informed about these significant planetary movements and alignments through specialized transit videos and astrology resources. Use the Align 27 app, as I mentioned, and maximize energetical shifts. So time your major manifestations work during supportive celestial alignments for amplified results and easier flow. So if you know that, for example, Venus is going to transit your 10th house, that is your time to truly shine in career and to step into the leadership and to make it happen. So That's just an example, but each individual planet will either bring a blessing or a challenge. And when we know the blessing or the challenge that is happening, we're able to capitalize on these aspects. So, very important to utilize the planetary transits. Now, tip number 6. We got to work also with the lunar cycles, okay? The moon is a very powerful luminary to manifest, okay? And I have, in my exclusive members only, I have rituals for the full moon and the new moon that I do. So definitely become a member today and you will have those rituals so that you can harness the energy of all the moons, new moons and full moons, so that you can really get into that focus and that alignment to manifest. Now, new moons are a fresh new intentions. This is the perfect time for you to plant your seeds of new beginnings. So this is the time to start that project. This is the time to start that job. This is the time to start that relationship. Wonderful. Then we have the waxing moon. This is after the new moon. We want to take action to build that momentum towards our goals. So when the waxing moon is happening, we're working on this new beginning. We're working on this new project. We're working on this new relationship. And then, of course, we have the full moon. It gets to the point where it's completely full, the waxing, and that is the time to celebrate our progresses and release the limiting beliefs. Okay, I worked really hard. I finished my project. By the full moon, I finished my project. I now want to celebrate myself. I want to recognize how far I have come. I want to recognize that I am moving forward step by step. And if there's any limiting beliefs that are hindering our manifestation, full moons are a fantastic time to release them. And then we go into the waning moon, when we start to let go of what no longer serves us, and it is for the highest good. So this is when we do the inner cleanup, release those inner emotions, release those inner things that we no longer need. So this is a fantastic way to work with the moon's energy, has a profound influence in our emotions, intuitions, and the manifesting power. So by syncing our practices with lunar phases, you work in harmony with natural cosmic rhythms. So definitely check it out. I have the videos with these rituals. You can also find in the app more remedies as well. Then, of course, for tip number 7, this is now when we start speaking into existence. We have to remember that the world is our world, our individual world gets created by our words. And that's why the word world is very close to the word word. Because we create it with our speaking. And even it has been already scientifically proven that vibrations and sound vibrations shape reality. And our ancestors, the Vedic rishis and sages, knew this very well. The power of the word, they did not underestimate it at all. So they know that words are spells. We also heard that one, right? Spelling, right? When you're spelling something, you're putting on a spell. When you're cursing someone, you're putting them a curse. So words are very, very powerful. Words are very important. So these words also helps us to reprogram our conscious, how we see things. And they also, through the way we see them, we can also transform our subconscious. So my favorite, I love to chant mantras. That's my favorite, especially because meditation is very difficult. So chanting mantras is a fantastic way to harness the energies of meditation and to practice meditation in a way where all our senses are being activated. Our voice is being activated by chanting the mantra. Our ears are listening to the mantra. We are creating this transcendental sound vibration. And so all our, and then we're using the japa mala so that we count how many mantras we do. So all our senses are engaging in this process of chanting mantras. And chanting mantras actually, ma means mind and tra means deliverance. So mantras were created to deliver our minds. Deliver our minds from what? pain, frustration, anxiety, restlessness, doubt, all the things that hinder our mindset. And mantras are literally the thing that cleans our subconscious, our aura, our ethereal body. Like we know very well how to clean this body, right? Soap and water, we clean it every day. But do we know how to clean our mind? Because it collects dirt, it collects BS. So, how do we clean the mind? Through mantra. That is how we clean the mind. So, my favorite mantra, as always, is the Maha Mantra. And the Maha Mantra, why? Because the Maha Mantra has all the other mantras within it. So, very, very powerful. So, I like to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's one mantra. And minimum chanting them 108 times every single day for 6 months, I guarantee that your life will be transformed. If you want to find a japa mala, which is the counting beads that we use to say the mantras, check out in the description here below. You will find my shop and you can get your own japa mala. If you eat meat, get a neem mala. And if you are a vegetarian, get a tulsi mala. So very, very powerful mantra. And it is called the Maha Mantra because it has all the other mantras within it. It's the king mantra of them all. Now, there is other types of mantras for demigods or for specific things, but this Maha Mantra has all of them within it. However, you are welcome to try any other mantra that you will like. Now, if you feel like it's too foreign for you, then at least start with chanting affirmations. Chant an affirmation of, I am intelligent, I am beautiful, I am prosperous. And you chant this for a good amount of time, just as mantras, so that we can start aligning that mind with the truth of what you're trying to create. Okay? So mantras, a fantastic, super powerful way of transmuting your energies and start to become that attraction to all your manifestations and desires. So now for tip number 8. 9 and 10. So tip number 8, practice gratitude. This is crucial. As I was mentioning, the lucky ones are the grateful ones. Those are the lucky ones. And it happens all the time. You know, the pessimistic, cynical ones, they're not getting that much luck. But the ones who are positive and grateful, they get more of that. So it is extremely important to practice gratitude on a daily basis, guys. Because just think about it. We practice judgment on a daily basis. How do we practice judgment? By just being in social media. By just being in social media, constantly scrolling, I like it, don't like it, I like it, don't like it, that's dumb, that's funny, that's this, that's that. And what happens with the mind is that every single time we do a judgment, our mind splits and more and more and more. But gratitude unites the brain, unites yourself, unites everything. I personally like to do my positive gratitudes early in the morning before the sun rises. I do a bhagya of the sun, about Surya Bhagya, which is where you grab a vessel to have water. And you're going to stand in front of the sun that is starting to come out. And you're going to pour the water. And you're going to see that the water, as if you were bathing the sun, you're going to let the water fall right where the sun is at. And you're just going to look at it. And at that moment is when I do all my gratitudes. That's my favorite way of doing gratitude. But you can do gratitude however you like. Gratitude journal. Gratitude in the morning, gratitude at night, write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Anything like this will work. So that's tip number 8. And this will also develop faith. So remember, the ones who have the highest faith are the ones who have the law of attraction on their side. God is there to give them whatever they want. So practicing gratitude will develop this. Then, of course, we have number 9, take inspired action. So this is the material world. Nothing is going to get done unless we take action. Nothing is going to get done unless we utilize our body to make it happen. This is the reason why we got these thumbs, baby. Imagine all the beautiful things we can do with these thumbs. We can grab, we can do, we can write, it's such a blessing. So we need to do inspire action, okay? You are not going to manifest it all by just meditating on it. I'm sorry. We have to get out of our comfort zone and we have to take action and we have to put that effort. In this material world, things are done by effort. And even those people that seem like, well, they didn't put that much effort in and they got everything, you don't know their past lives. You don't know their karmas of their past lives. The accumulated effort could have happened in another lifetime. And finally, they get the reward now. So, especially with Saturn, who is our taskmaster in this world, Saturn is not going to let you have anything just for free. And in reality, there's nothing free in this world. So, what do we pay with? We pay with our effort. That's how we pay with it. Pay with our effort, with our actions, by doing it, by figuring it out, by getting our hands dirty, by learning, making it happen, putting that effort energy. It's like learning an instrument. You can wish to learn how to play the guitar forever, but it's not until you sit down, you try to figure it out, you mess up, you keep doing, and then you add up the amount of hours of effort that you will start getting mastery. But you can't just meditate next to the guitar forever. I'm Jimi Hendrix. Like, it's not going to happen. So, inspire action. Very important. Very, very important. This is when things start happening. So that's tip number 9. And tip number 10, stay patient and trust. So when we start taking action, our ego sometimes will start messing us up, where we're like, well, I already did it. Why is it not happening fast enough? This is not working? Or sometimes we try it once, it didn't happen, and then we're like, that's it. I'm not meant for it. It's never going to happen. We can't be that weak. We can't be that weak. We need to keep persevering, and determination is how Saturn, the planet of karma and the one who gives material things, will reward you. Even in the Bible it says, you are going to make your life with the sweat of your forehead, like with the effort and the sweat of your forehead, so that you can bear the fruits. Now remember, if we're only focused and attached to the results of something, we can sabotage it. So we take inspire action out of dharma, out of duty. Not because we're like, well, I'll do this if I get this. I'll do it if I get results in a week, in a month. We are not entitled to the fruits of our labor. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita says you're not entitled to that. You're only entitled to the duty. And later on, if you do stay patient and faithful and you trust that if you put energy into something, something must come out of it eventually. If you believe in that, then eventually it will happen. And also to understand that is the journey, not just the end outcome. The end is just 2 minutes of applause. Oh, congratulations. But the journey is the juiciness, is the delicious part, is the perseverance, the determination where you wanted to give up, but you didn't give up, and you persevere and you kept going. And then eventually it came. Those are the people that people end up like admiring. So we need to stay patient and we need to trust the process always. Remember, Krishna says, I will protect what is yours and I will provide whatever it is that you need. So the more faith we have in that, the more you will see miracles happening in your life. So your manifestation journey begins now, baby. So combining this law of attraction with astrology creates truly a transformative approach to manifesting your dreams. You now have 10 powerful techniques to align your energy with the cosmos and attract your desires with greater ease and precision. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters. I really hope that this was of help to you guys. I really hope that you liked it. And if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give me a little hype, and also thank you for your comments. I love to read every single one of your comments. Thank you so much for all your love and for letting me be of service to you. And I'm sending everybody so much love and light and a big hug. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.